Catholic commentary on today's liturgical gospel reading, Luke 4, verses 31 to 37. The last part of Luke 4 closely parallels Mark's gospel, yet the context for understanding it is unique to Luke, namely, Jesus' preceding discourse in Nazareth. The mission outlined in Nazareth begins to unfold through Jesus' healing ministry in Capernaum. Capernaum, in Herod's region of Galilee, was a small fishing town on the northwestern shore of the Sea of Galilee, about a 25-mile walk from Nazareth. On the Sabbath, Jesus continues his customary practice of teaching. Like the residents of Nazareth who were amazed at Jesus' words, the people of Capernaum are astonished because he spoke with authority, literally. His word had authority. Jesus' word has authority even to expel unclean spirits, VV 35 to 36, heal the sick and forgive sins. This authority was obviously not given to him by the devil, but is being used against the forces of the devil. In Capernaum, under the ruins of a 5th century white limestone synagogue, one can see the foundation of a 1st century black basalt synagogue, perhaps the one built by the local centurion. The recollected atmosphere of the synagogue on this Sabbath is disturbed by the cries of a man with the spirit of an unclean demon. In this first of Jesus' exorcisms, Luke uses a redundant expression to clarify for his Gentile readers that daimonion here refers not to a deity, but to an evil spirit. The demon responds with an idiomatic phrase, "What have you to do with us?" which in this case means, "Leave us alone." Though powerless before Jesus, the demon expresses awareness of Jesus' mission. Have you come to destroy us, and of his identity as the Holy One of God? Elisha was called a holy man of God, and Jesus has just compared himself to Elisha. The title may therefore highlight Jesus' role as a prophet. Another possibility is that Jesus is implicitly presented as a priest like Aaron, the Holy One of the Lord. Indeed, the high priest Aaron is responsible for separating the clean from the unclean, as Jesus will do in expelling the unclean demon. Jesus rebuked the evil spirit, restoring the man not with a magical incantation, but by the authority of his word. His commands, "Be quiet, come out of him," expel the demon and also impose silence, so that Jesus' identity may be revealed in a fitting manner and at the proper time. The people, again amazed by his word that has both authority and power. 32. Continue to spread reports about Jesus. From the Gospel of Luke Catholic commentary. Here's today's actual gospel reading below. Jesus works miracles in Capernaum. Today is part 1, 4:31-37. Jesus then went down to Capernaum, a town of Galilee. He taught them on the Sabbath, and they were astonished at his teaching, because he spoke with authority. In the synagogue there was a man with the spirit of an unclean demon, and he cried out in a loud voice, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Jesus rebuked him and said, "Be quiet. Come out of him." Then the demon threw the man down in front of them and came out of him without doing him any harm. They were all amazed and said to one another, "What is there about his word? For with authority and power he commands the unclean spirits, and they come out." And news of him spread everywhere in the surrounding region. The Lord is just in all his ways. Psalm 145 verse 17. The Eucharist, the True Presence of Jesus Christ by Diane Street Germain. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. Genesis 9 verse 13. A great prophet has arisen in our midst, and God has visited his people. Our Alleluia, Alleluia.